你们稍待一下，我去倒个茶。Okay, I'll be back a minute. Okay, so gonna finish. So gonna finish the class note today, and we will start the presentation session next week. The following 2 weeks. Then, yeah, where were we getting at last time? Could you give me the page number? Six Sigma. Let me see the bell. 3 defect like this. Defect type. Launcher. Would any one of you could give me the Parato? 少林，我们上次到第几页啊？记不记得？
我也没什么印象。
Is 25, teacher.
25. Only
Yes,
25.
25, yeah.
Okay, only 25. Jeez. Okay. All right. Okay, I share the screen now. Try to share the screen. There you go. So 25. This is the sample histogram. So that is used to describe or characterize the central tendency and the frequency and the data dispersion. Then the Pareto, I think most of you already know very well. The Pareto chart is also kind of the histogram, and that can help you identify and prioritize problem areas, or typically in manufacturing practice, Pareto we would prefer for usage for identifying what is a defect type. Not like those classifications, the defect type classification. So Pareto analysis is also known as the 80-20 rule, meaning that the 80% of problems are often due to the 20% of the causes. So excuse me, I need to turn it off. I'm sorry. Jesus, I need to turn it off. Okay, so it is also known as critical field and trivial many. Yeah, this is the idea why we trust the Pareto chart is useful for identify the critical field, and it is quite this typical illustration. The horizontal, we're going to rank the type of the defect types or the system failure mode or function according to their frequency. So this is also known as the descending frequency distribution. Distribution. Then we just rank it from the highest. Yeah, hold on, I get a phone. I'm sorry. 喂。哦，等一下，等一下。来看一下。Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, which is my bad. This is yeah, the forwarder. And the vertical axis is the frequency of each activity type. Then you see there's a curve right here, which represent the cumulative distribution or cumulative percentage. You can see once I reach the 80%, so I'm going to draw a horizontal line. So from here, it is obviously from the chart, we understand the first two activity are considered as a critical field. This is a locking problem, plus the system locks up, going to create 80% of the whole problem, and they only the 20% of the critical field. So that's how we call the Pareto diagram or Pareto chart. Flow chart. Next one, the flow chart are graphic displays of the logic and the flow of processes that help you understand, analyze how problems occur. So understand more about the procedure, about the manufacturing process or operation process. So typically known as the production or operations process. And and how process can be improved, since sometimes we after meticulous analysis will understand some process can be simplified and some activities are redundant, should be removed, or some procedure or activity should be simplified or can be united or combined. That is known as the That's known as the BPR. The BPR is a business engineering. The BPR. Then this is sample flowchart. Only one of them for the deliverable acceptance request. And then this is the route to appropriate decision maker. And there's a decision, a block accepted or not. If it is accepted, sign approve the section and notify requester and log in the system. If it is not, and the document require additional work, and feed it back to notify requester and log in the system. So this is kind of the sample procedure. And in the following is a run chart. So run chart, typically it is a temporaneous graphical display. In addition to flowcharts, run charts are also used for stratification, so classify into different for stratification, which is a technique that shows data from a variety of sources to see if the pattern emerges or not. So a run chart displays the history and the pattern of variation of the process over time. So yeah, you can call the time series plot as well. Geez, yeah, give me a minute. Yeah, somebody, yeah, give me a minute. 喂，是。对啊，没关系，你就挑你有利的就好了。那本来就是啊，对啊，没有，你没有你的 score 高没有用啊，你还是要按排名啊。对啊，那你就填高的啊，本来就是这样啊。像 CNIE 本身就一般般的期刊在那个 IJPR 也是一样啊，什么 Journal Manufacturing System 也很高，所以说啊，我跟你讲，这个就按照你没有，我跟你讲，反正现在的世道就是这样，你就这样填吧，因为其他老师都这样，什么都前1%、前2%啊，那个期刊里面，对啊，没有，不是这个 evaluation system 有问题，反正你就。因为 manufacturing system 跟 CNI 在那边都很高，但是期刊是一般般。那不过没关系啦，反正你就按照对你有利的填就好，那没问题了。对，其他老师都这样子啊，其他老师这样。对，没有，你2个都 check， 你就选一个有利的就好。对，因为我知道你有发表 CNI， 你就CNI 应该是前2%还是多少，我忘记了，还是前5%。没关系啊，反正。那个没关系，大家都知道那个期刊怎么样，大家都知道，这样就好了。好，没事，这个只是领钱，跟学术无关，这是领钱，好不好？你把它想成领钱，不要，对，那个是领钱，好不好？你不要想太多，这是领钱，就这样。领钱就是领钱而已，就是领钱而已。OK， 我跟你讲，有些那个 IQV 都比它还低嘞，真的是低很多了，没办法，就是这样。好 ，OK， 好，你不要想太多哈，不要想太多，好 ，OK， 好，可以，就是 either way，either one，you choose either one，yeah，either one，OK， 好，拜拜。Yeah, I'm sorry. There's another professor calling for urgent request. I'm sorry, Professor Xu. So run the time series. Oh, okay. So did I mention time series chart already? Yeah, time series plot. So typically, it also try to characterize the autocorrelation existing in the data. Yeah, typical like financial data or stock. I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me. Stock market index. Yeah, something like that. And the run chart display history pattern of variation of process over time. So you can use run charts to perform trend analysis and forecast future outcomes based on historical results. Yeah, it is kind of the trend analysis tool. Like this one, the defect type, you can see that there's a legend in the diamond. Yeah, see how it occurred over the past year from the January until the December, maybe in the 2010. And second type, it is denoted by the triangle. No, the triangle. Yeah, the up and down dramatically. And then also the last one is the square. So this highest show the biggest problem of the process, since always a high level of that problem occurring. So this is a sample run chart for the time series or the run chart. And statistical sampling involves choosing part of a population of interest for inspection. Why I need to do that? Since before the batch is delivered to customer or delivered to customer, so need to check. So it's known as inspection before delivery. Then so the part of the population of interest for inspection only, since we are not able to perform 100% inspection, which is not possible. So the size of sample depends on how representative you want the sample to be. For example, only a batch size of the 500 unit, you maybe just take 10 or 20 out of them. Yeah, you couldn't just sample much more than that. The sample size formula equal to the 25% times a certain factory over the acceptance error square. So there's a lot of different formula for the sample size determination. It depends on. So you might refer to the handbook, the MIL STD 105. So this is military standard 105. This is like 40 years ago, which was developed by the military office of the United States. So yeah. So be sure to consult with an expert when using statistical analysis. So that's why. So in 30 years ago, most of the Q department, those are the statisticians. So table 8.1, the commonly used certainty factor. Desired certainty 95%, the certainty factor, the 1.96, between the 1.96, 90% 1.645, the plus 1.645 and the minus 1.645, and 80% the plus and minus 1.281. This is related to the standard normal distribution. Yeah, then so back to Six Sigma once again. Let me just do a little bit recapitulation about the Six Sigma. So it is comprehensive and a flexible system for achieving remember, sustainability. Try to sustain. Sustain and maximize business success. So Six Sigma is uniquely driven by close understanding of customer needs. So always figure out what is the customer need, what is the voice of the customer, the disciplined use of facts and data, statistical analysis, and diligent attention to managing, improving, reinventing business processes. So yeah, this is back at 2000 McGraw-Hill book. That's about the Six Sigma way. What is a standard procedure for the Six Sigma? Would any one of you, would any one of you to give me some review about the procedure of Six Sigma? Qihong, Li Qihong, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
Yes. What is
Yes, I'm.
What is the five standard procedure for Six Sigma?
Let me think. I don't remember them, teacher.
Okay, let me give you a hint. DMAIC, could you just give me a brief description for each letter? Could you? What does it stand for? What does the DMAIC stand for?
Define, measure, analyze. I'm sorry.
Yeah, cool. And then
Analysis, improve.
no. This is analyze, and
improve.
Improve. That's great. And then
Control.
What?
Control.
Control. Very good. Yeah, this is very good. Very good. And then cool. Back to here. So the target for perfection is the achievement of no more than 4.5 defect per million opportunity. What does this statement really mean? Would any one of you would like to give me some what is that? Meng Yu, would you like to say something about that?
Teacher, you mean that sentence? 3.4.
Yeah, 3.4. What does it really mean?
It means that in 1 million products, then we can only for 3.4 defect product inside.
Less than, no, outside the spec, outside. Say it again.
Six Sigma is equal to 3.4, so it means that 1 million products, we can only have 3.4 defects product.
Subject to 1.5 standard deviation shift, right? Yep. Yeah. Okay, then. So, okay. Then the principle using, no. Okay, let me just say it again. Okay, this is 3.4 less than or equal to 3.4 defects per 1 million. Less than or equal to 3.4 per 1 million opportunity, and then also subject to 1.5 mean shift of 1.5 standard deviation, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have somebody missing. How come? Yeah, let me see that. Zhang Mingchun. Yeah, no? Yeah, he's not here. How come? Yeah, try to catch him, Zhang Mingchun. Okay, I try to catch him. In the meantime, I still we need to continue. So the principle can apply to a wide variety of processes. A Six Sigma project normally follow a 5-phase improvement process called DMAC. So DMAC is a systematic closed-loop process for continuous improvement that is scientific and fact-based. Or instead of factor-based, I would like to say it is I would say it is evidence-based. Excuse me, somebody. Yeah, why he's not? I don't know. Yeah, Zhang Mingchun, why are you leaving? Why? Mingchun? Strange. So, yeah, are you back?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, then, so DMAC, the D stands for define. Define the problem, opportunity, process, and the customer requirement. A measure, the define, measure, then collect and compile data, display data, and then analyze, scrutinize process details, and just try get into the detail. What is, why this happened, how this happened, and by whom, to find the improvement opportunities, generate solution and ideas for improving the problem. Last one, control. The track and verify stability of the improvements and the predictability of the solution. So control always, I would say it is maintainability. And 10. So how is Six Sigma quality control Six Sigma quality control unique? So it requires an organization-wide commitment. That's from the top management until the low-level technical assistant or engineer, senior engineer, and assistant manager or manager, director. Everybody should get involved in each phase. So training follows the belt system, black belt, the green belt, and the black belt. The Six Sigma organizations have the ability and the willingness to adopt contrary objectives, such as reducing error and getting things done faster. So in terms of the efficiency and the effectiveness on both, from both sides, effectiveness and efficiency. And it is an operating philosophy that is customer focused and always strives to drive out waste, but to reduce the waste and reduce the cost and raise level of quality. So this is called the service quality service. The service level. And raise the level of quality and improve financial performance at breakthrough level. So Six Sigma and the project management, the Juran, Juran is one of the big guru in the quality philosophy. Ever state that, or the improvement takes place project by project from in no other way. So it happened in daily life, day by day. However, must be project by project. So it's important to select project carefully before really want to dig into that and apply higher quality where it makes sense. The company that uses Six Sigma do not always boost their stock value. So they just do a decent job to keep the productivity at the high level. So they do not pay too much attention to the stock market. As Michael Harry put it, I could genetically engineer and a Six Sigma goal, but if radio is the marketplace, people are still going to buy a Four Sigma horse. So the Six Sigma, it is a very top of the market. And so Six Sigma project must focus on a quality problem always. So it could be a breakthrough, it could be an improvement opportunity. So or gap between the current and desired performance, and not have a clear understood problem or the predetermined solution already. So you need to have an evidence-based description to drive the whole process for improvement. Then you need to define what the problem is and what kind of data should be collected. So this is the procedure we should follow. So first of all, we need to identify what kind of problem we try to tackle on. So then Six Sigma project use the project management. So the training for Six Sigma include many project management concepts like tools and the technique. Like let me just give you an idea in the project management. So with CPN, critical path method. In the OR courses, Professor Tsai is a professor, right? Is an instructor. Has she mentioned CPN in her course, Patricia?
Yeah, teacher.
Yes. Could you say something about the critical path?
like it's a way to know like the longest duration and
Yeah.
determine the most efficient.
Yeah,
Project.
so going to be the longest should be the longest, or yeah, in order to complete the job, which must accommodate all the job to be done. So it's going to accommodate the longest path of the of the of the schedule. Yeah, exactly. Then how about the PERT? Somebody would like to say something about PERT? In the course, have you heard this before? Sorry.
I don't think so.
No? Okay, this is project evaluation and review technique. Per. So which is stochastic methodology. So it determines how early and how late of the project will be completed. So this is yeah, this is a PERT. So the training, for example, Six Sigma project often use the business cases, project charters, schedules, budgets, and so on and so forth. So that's all the evidence base or financial basis. So Six Sigma projects are done in teams, not by individual. So project manager often called the team leader, and the sponsor called the champion of the organization, who going to be the maybe, yeah, the supervisor, maybe the managing director, the GM or VP, or and so on and so forth. So the term Sigma, would any one of you like to say something? What does the Sigma mean? 杜家诺 Dujano, are you there?
Yes, Professor.
Yes. What does Sigma mean?
Okay. Mm, Sigma is the standard deviation from the mean.
Yeah, a sigma is standard deviation. It is a SQRT, the square root of the variance. Excuse me. Thank you. Take the square of the variance, right? Square root of the variance. Yeah. Then we calculate the mean square error, mean SQ square error from the mean. Yeah, very good, very good. Mean square error from the mean. Yeah. So standard deviation is a key factor. So Tujano, would you like to say something? Standard deviation, is that why is important in quality? Tujano?
High
Why? Why is it important about in quality?
important or is a statistical tool
And
that help
yeah, this is a sigma. So a sigma is equal to the standard deviation, and that means so the we expect the process to have less variability. That means the smaller the STD is. Excuse me. Smaller the STD is. Excuse me. And the better the qualities. Understand? The smaller the standard deviation is, the better the quality is. That's why it is so it is adversely proportional, right? So the standard deviation is a key factor in determining a certain acceptable number of defective units found in a population. That's why we always the 3 sigma, 4 sigma, 5 sigma, and so on and so forth. So 6 sigma projects strive for no more than 3.4 per million opportunities. Yet this number is confusing to many statisticians. So no, actually it is not that hard. So we have an exercise, a homework for you to calculate the 3.4 already. So using a normal curve. So if a process is at a 6 sigma, and there will be no more than 2 defective units per billion produced. So that's crazy. So process strictly at the 6 sigma level, no more than 2 defective units per billion, not per million, per billion. Since under this condition, this without allowing any mean shift. So that will occur only less than 2 defects per billion opportunities. So that's crazy. So which is not that realistic. So 6 sigma uses a scoring system that accounts for time, an important factor in determining process variation like ZT, the CP, so the ZP, or Z, the short term, and the Z long term, or something like that. So this is some evaluation matrix based upon the time evaluation. So L represent the number of units handled correctly through the process step. So a defect is any instance where the product or service fails to meet customer requirement, that is known as defect or defective. So there can be several opportunities to have a defect. So for example, automobile, you're gonna go to a restaurant, you gotta have a dish, and this is too salty, and or go to Burger King. So fry is overcooked, which must be a defect, or the burger is cold, must be another defect as well. So the figure 8.10, the normal distribution and the standard deviation. So there's always a number we need to bear in mind. So like I use a +1 and -1 standard deviation, going to cover 68.3. 2 standard deviation cover 95.5, and 3 standard deviation cover 99.7. If the data approximately follows a normal distribution, then those numbers going to describe how much percentage of the data going fall within the range. So sigma and the defective units. So use plus one, plus one and minus one, going to accommodate 68.23. So the defect unit per billion. Wow, this is really big. Yeah. There's going to 370 million and 300,000 unit per billion. Yeah, no, this is crazy. So it's a 6 sigma is a less than or 2 per billion. Okay, there's a no the mean shift allowed. Then the sigma the conversion table. So the defect per million opportunity DPMO. So you can see that 31, the 69, 30, the 3 sigma 69.2, 376, 93.3 DPMO. That means we allow the mean shift. 6 sigma only the DPMO is less than or 3.5. This table is different from the previous one. The table 8.2, no shift allowed. In shift is allowed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and then this table, DPMO, that's why it refers to DPMO. The mean shift is allowed. It's allowed in 1.5 STD. Deviation. So yeah, this is the difference between these two tables. Okay, then okay, I stop here for a while. So we have a break, and please return to the class after the break. Okay, we back to the class. Hello. I think most of that already mentioned. So I'm gonna skip that. Testing percent. Okay, 969 of quality. This is the testability. So 69 of quality is 0.99999999999. So it's a measure of the quality control equal to 1 for a million opportunity. This is why we call the 99. The 69, I'm sorry, 69. So in the telecoms industry, it means 99.9999% service availability or 30 seconds of downtime a year. So this is going to have 69. So this level quality has been stated as the target goal for the number. For the number of errors in the communication circuit system failure or errors in the lines of code. So many IT professionals think of the testing as a stage that come near the end of the IT product development. So like, let me give you, so what is the procedure about the semiconductor industry? So first of all, this is an ingot. This is ingot of the wafer. Then just to grow the ingot and cut the ingot into the wafer and polish the surface of wafer and cut in pieces of the wafer and send to the foundry. I got TSMC and UMC and the Vanguard or something like that. There's a foundry. So this is called the front end of the line. Front end of the line process, then it's sent to the back end of line. Back end of the line process, like we do the wafer AT acceptance test. So most of the foundry, they have their own WAT test or send to the the specialized plant for testing and or chip probing. Chip probing. Now finally get the wire bonding. And the packaging. On the final test, then deliver and delivery. Then deliver to the assembly, like deliver to the Foxconn, deliver to the Asus, deliver the Acer, and so on and so forth. Yeah. So this is figure 8.11 testing task in the software development, the life cycle. So yeah, let me give you the full window, the initial project, and perform the feasibility check, the project planning, number 3, the testing task, number 4, detail requirement, and then number 5, the product selection, buy or build. So you're going to sourcing, you just outsourcing, or you buy it, or you build it yourself, and then go to a system design. And how can you just build your own system? 7, detail architecture. If you already build yourself, and build operating environment, then physical database design. So like SQL Server, SQL. The SQL language, the SQL Server. Then development, number 10, unit design and code it, and unit test, the integration test, system test, the user acceptance test. This is called a UX, UI, or UX. So this is known as the user interface and the user experience, UI or UX. So finally get a user acceptance task, then the implementation, finally go to the implementation, maintenance, and so on. Finally should be followed by the maintenance. Then, okay. So types of tasks. So so unit testing tests each individual component, often a program. So provide a program by the designer in a semiconductor known as the IC design house. Design house. Often a program to ensure it is as defect-free as possible, and integration testing occurs between the unit and system before the unification. Testing to test functional group component is known as the chip probing. And then, then system testing tests the entire system as one entity. The last one, the user acceptance testing, is an independent test performed by end user prior to accepting the delivered system. So testing alone is sometimes not enough. You need to come with the system. So Watts Humphrey is renowned expert on software quality, define a software defect as anything that must be changed before delivery of the program. So testing does not sufficiently prevent software defect. Because why? Because the number of ways to test a complex system is huge. So you can name a lot of the possibility or opportunity where the mistake can happen. And the user will continue invent a new way to use a system that its developers never imagined or never considered. So Humphrey suggests that people rethink the software development process to provide no potential defects when you enter system testing. Developers must be responsible for providing error-free code at each stage of testing. So it is quite stringent. So especially like software like a Microsoft, when you just launch the new product like a Windows system, the Office system. There's so many possible opportunity for the fault or mistake can happen. So that's why the software quality it is the one of the most complex situation in the world. So modern quality management require customer satisfaction, prefer prevention to inspection. So how? So you must be suspicious, prefer prevention to inspection. That means, why? The inspection is a non-value added activity. Yeah, it's important. Inspection totally never add value to the process or even product. However, it costs you time. It costs a lot of human resources and the resources for doing that. So inspection, we try to avoid as possible as we can. So that is to say, we're going to try to get the quality into the early phase as possible, like in the design SIGN phase. So get the quality into the earliest phase as possible, like in the design phase. So we don't want to do any extra inspection, which do not add any value to our product. So recognize management responsibility for quality. So called the top management commitment. Commitment, yeah, something like that. So so quality experts, the Demings was quite famous for his work in rebuilding Japan, and his 14-point for management side. Since this is quite, it's like a philosophical idea we mentioned in the very early of my lecturing. The Juran wrote the quality control handbook and the 10 steps to quality improvement. The Crosby wrote quality is free. Why quality is free? Will any one of you would like to comment why quality is free? Somebody? Huixin, would you like to say something why quality is free?
Hi.
Hi. Would you like to say something why that the Crosby say the quality is free? Excuse me.
Like
Yeah, say something. There's no absolute answer, so don't worry about which is correct or not. Just speak up.
like creating quality goods and service does not cost money. Like it saves money.
Yeah, quality is free. That means you don't actually. The idea is like do the thing right, and do the right thing as well. So need to confirm you do the right thing and then get the thing right. That's it. So no inspection, no fix, no defect occur, then so quality is free, right? So suggest that organizations strive for zero defect. That if you can produce a product with zero defect and quality is free, then Ishikawa developed the concept of quality circles and the QCC and the fishbone diagram. Takuchi developed a method for optimizing the process of engineering experimentation. So for the quality engineering, would you, any one of you to remind us what is the 3-step of quality engineering? Lin Jiwei.
Hey.
What is the three step of the quality engineering by Takuchi?
I don't remember.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
Qihong.
Yes, teacher.
Yes.
Manufacturing process could be.
First one is.
Manufacturing process.
Yeah. First one should be the system design, and then
Yes.
followed by
System design.
and then followed by robust parameter design, and last one. And last one is
production.
no, this is tolerance design. So going to be the system design, robust parameter design, and the tolerance design. Did I mention in my class? Did I? Jiong, did I mention this?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, thank you. Then Feigenbaum developed the concept of the total quality control. So I guess skip that. And so I almost done. I will let class go a bit early since I've done all the classes. The Milbank-Borridge Award, Milbank-Borridge National Quality Award. This originated in the 1987. Yeah, this is 1 year before I graduated from college. So to recognize companies that have achieved a level of world-class competition through the quality management. So in Taiwan, we also have our National Quality Award, which was advocated by the executive Yan and achieve level and given by President of the United States to U.S. business. In Taiwan, there's a that was given by the I think this is given by the executive Yan. Okay, and the 3 award each year in different category. Manufacturing, of course, service, small business. In Taiwan, we call the SME. Small to medium enterprise. Okay. And education and healthcare. The ISO 9000 is a quality system standard that is 3-part: continuous cycle of planning, controlling, documenting quality in an organization. Always prepare a lot of documentation, provide minimum requirements needed for an organization to meet the quality certification standards. Finally, help organizations around the world reduce cost and improve customer satisfaction. So there's some website. Okay, done. So the global issue in 2015, 15 electric cars were introduced throughout the world. Yeah, until the 2021 today, as a Tesla has been one of the mainstream around the world, especially in the automobile industry. So driverless cars are also being tested. A Google director of self-driving car is striving to improve their quality to reduce accident rate. Like Google have their own driverless car. I think the Apple, they designed their own. So improving quality, improving information technology project quality. So several a suggestion for improvement quality for IT project, including established leadership that promote quality, understand the cost of the quality. Cost of quality can be classified into two types: the internal external quality. So only focus on organizational influences and the workplace factor that affect quality. So this is a man-to-man interaction. So good, very positive image and positive message, which is delivered to every single individual in the enterprise to follow maturity model. Then leadership. And as the Joseph Juran said in 1945, it's before. It's a long time ago. It is most important that top management be quality minded. In the absence of sincere manifestation of interest at the top, little will happen below. So if you do not pay attention from the top, very top of the organization, nobody will care about that. So this is like a driver. The driver should come from the very top and going to disseminate through the organization, to the network, to the bottom of the company. So a large percentage of quality problems are associated with management, not technical. If technical issue can solve directly by expert. However, most of the problem associated with the management is a human-based complexity. Okay. So there's several types of the cost of quality. Let me see that. Okay. So the cost of quality is the cost of the conformance plus the cost of the non-conformance. So and conformance means delivering products that basically meet requirements and the fitness for use. So we only check the functionality. Second, cost of non-conformance means taking responsibility for failures or not meeting quality expectations. So study reported that the software bugs cost the United States economy about $59.6 billion each year, and that 1/3 of the bugs could be eliminated by an improved testing infrastructure. Yeah, of course. So, which is also known as the sign-up costs. So 5 cost category related to quality. First, prevention cost. The cost of planning, executing a project. So it is error-free or within an acceptable error range. It can make mistake, however, which can be tolerated or can be handled by the current team or by current maturity of the department. And then appraisal cost. It's a cost of evaluating processes and their output to ensure quality, like inspection, in-process inspection, incoming inspection, or final inspection. Then internal failure costs incurred to correct an identified defect. Internal, that means before the product has been shipped to the customer, before customer received the product. So next one, external failure costs. That is to define costs that relate to all errors not detected or not corrected before delivery to the customer. So yeah, you never found. However, those have been transferred from internal error into external cost. So last one is the measurement and the test equipment cost. So that is capital cost of the equipment. So like yeah, need to perform maintenance. Need to go to the die changing. Die changing maintenance or the part changing or trouble shooting. That is a type of the measurement and test equipment cost. The median snapshot. So the computer viruses and malware software have been a quality concern over years, especially in the social media. In today's Internet of Things, the artificial intelligence of things. So in a new twist in today, consumers are now being warned that e-cigarette can be bad for computers as well. Yeah, so there's a lot of e-cigarette, right? E-cigarette this is really bad for the human body. You understand that? So anything can infect your computer if it can be inserted into a USB port. So that's why for today it's very difficult to expel all possible virus from your USB or from your computer. So other consumer products like the smart TV can invade on privacy as well by hacker. I think organization, yeah, okay. Organization influences. It is a workplace factor and the quality. So, study by DeMarco and Lister show that organization issue. Yeah, called the organization behavior in the undergraduate courses called the organization behavior. Much greater influence on programmer productivity than the technical environment or programming language. So you can see that, show that the organization issue have an absolute impact on the throughput, on the technical person. So programmer productivity vary by a factor of 1 to 10 across organization, only by 21% within the same organization. So that is the 80% must be accommodated by organization issue, not technical issue. So study found no correlation between productivity and the programming language, years of experience or salary. Now you need to find the right person. The right person that fit to the job opening. That's it. So a dedicated workspace, a quiet work environment, or ambient were key factor to improving programmer productivity. That's why there's so many programmers like to work at home. Work at home or work very late. So exploitation and cultural difference in quality. So yeah, project managers must understand and manage stakeholder expectation. So yeah, come from society, come from stakeholder inside, come from the outside investors, come from the market. So project manager must understand and manage stakeholder expectation by organization culture and geographic region. In America, in Japan, in Taiwan, they're going to face different culture impact or cultural differences. So maturity model, I think that will be one of the GSIA, the Graduate School of Industrial Administration, called the GSIA and GSIA. So GSIA, this is a graduate of administration. No, public PA, I guess, or public relationship, public relation, and IA, no, administration, something like that. Yeah, just Gaspia. So maturity model are framework for helping organization improve their process and systems. So software quality function deployment model focuses on defining user requirement. A planning software project, the Software Engineering Institute of Capability Maturity Model Integration and Process Improvement approach that can provide organization with essential element or effective processes. So the sense called the sensory process of the software engineering quality check. And CMMI level. So from lowest to highest, the company may not get to bid on the government project unless they have a CMMI level 3. So yeah, let me check CMMI, the full description. Excuse me. Let's see. This is certification level 3. Let me give the wiki. Okay. So the redirect here, the user government organization capability maturity model integration known as CMMI. It's a process level improvement training and appraisal program administered by the CMMI Institute by the Carnegie Mellon University. It is in the Pittsburgh. It's required by many U.S. government contracts. Okay, there's so many details, so you can just type in for yourself to check what the detail are. Incomplete, perform, manage, define, quantitative manage, and optimize. This is 6 different levels from the lowest to highest. The PMI released maturity model, the project management in December 2003. The model is based on the market research survey sent to more than 3,000 project management professionals, like we did in Taiwan as well. So every year, Tianxia magazine going to do the similar survey and incorporate 180 best practices, more than 2,400 capabilities, outcome, and the key performance indicator to select what is the best maturity model for enterprises. Address standard for excellence in project program, portfolio management best practices, and explain the capability necessary to achieve those best practices. Why they are so successful in marketing, in the synergistic integration inside the organization, or the new product capability, or the alliance, or reduce the cost, or something like that. So until the very, we're almost there. So the best practice. So sometimes it is also referred to the benchmark. Okay. So OPM 3 level 3 provide the following example to illustrate the best practice, capability, outcome, the key performance indicator. Best practice. This one. Establish internal project management communities. Capability, facilitate project management activities. Insight. Outcome, local initiative, meaning the organization develops pocket of consensus around the area of special interest. The following key performance indicator, KPI, community address local issue. So, okay, then using software, sometimes CMMI, we use software assist the project quality management. So spreadsheet like Excel and charting software help create Pareto chart for sure. Ishikawa can be done as well. And statistical software package like Minitab or SPSS, I'm sorry, or SAS or JUMP or STCOT. Yeah, there's a quite famous software package. And help perform statistical analysis. And then the specialized software product help manage Six Sigma. I think the Minitab has a special package for Six Sigma person project or create quality control charts. Then finally, project management software help create Gantt chart. So what is the schedule should follow behind the schedule or the way beyond the schedule, and the other tools to help plan the track work. So tracking what is a percentage of the schedule has been done related to the quality management. Okay, I think I'm done with this slide. The project quality manager ensures that the project satisfies the need for which it was undertaken. So yeah, main process like plan, perform, quality assurance, and the quality control. So you do the planning, do the quality, do the QA, quality assurance, and do the QC. So it is known that the basic, the QP, quality planning, and the QA, assuring it is correctly done and correctly accomplished, and QC to maintain it or sustain it throughout a moderate period of time. So QP, QA, and QC. Okay, I think I'm done. So the class going to be let go 1 hour earlier. I think that's a good good for today, since for only 1 hour left, it is not sufficient enough to address the other topic. So hold on. Before I let you go, so next week we're going to have 5 students going to present, right? Including who? I think including
me.
Shaolin, Huixin, right?
Yes.
And Qihong, right? Am I right?
Yes, teacher.
And
Yes,
Minchun, right? Minchun?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you going to present next week?
Okay.
Are you? Do I remember you correctly? And Meng Yu, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
okay, cool. Those 5 persons going to present next week. Any questions so far? Is there any question? Meng Yu, do you have a question? I see you raise your hand.
Oh no. I just tell you I will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so next week we're going to, you need to prepare the PowerPoint slide. And you need to send it the 1 day before we have a class. And you need to present at least 20 minutes. Then after your presentation, so the remaining 4 persons need to propose a question. So they're going to be, so presentation per Q&A session to complete 1 person session. Is there any question? I think it's quite clear, right? Okay, Shaolin, 帮忙录影 then drop me the link. Okay, I see you next week. I see you. Thank you.
Okay,
See you.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Okay, see you.
See you.
Thank you, teacher.